Hello my fellow Humankind historians, I am 4 Extraordinaire, and the topic of today's video is going to cover something that I haven't done in a long time. That is, a wishlist video. Typically, I do not record scripts unless there is a huge demand for them, as they take far more effort than my typical videos, but I really wanted to express my desire for a new culture in Humankind, and that culture is the Etruscans. I don't really have a preference for how the Etruscans are put into the game, be it a free culture, a content pack, or even a full-blown expansion. However, I want to explain why the Etruscans deserve a spot in Humankind, and since time is of the essence, let's get straight into things and explain why I really want the Etruscans. The Etruscans were a broad cultural and ethnic group that permeated throughout central Italia before the time of the Romans. Something interesting that set the Etruscans apart from Rome and the future Italian nation-state that would succeed them is the way in which Etruria was governed. Much akin to ancient Greece, the Etruscan people were not just one empire, but a myriad of different city-states, connected via their unique cultures and trading networks that would eventually go on to form a religious and economic federation to protect Etruscan interests. Due to the harmony of these city-states, I would love to see the Etruscan culture have some type of ability that focuses on diplomacy with independent people. Currently, there are a few ways to interact with different tribes scattered around the map, and I would like to see that change. A legacy trait that incentivizes the Etruscans to maintain a stable relationship with unlikely tribes could involve giving Etruscan players unique gold and influence buffs for maintaining a grip on the culture of nearby independent peoples without annexing or absorbing them. Neat handiwork and the diplomatic and mercantile fronts were not all the traits that this culture was known for, though. The mountains of central Italy provided metals and other valuable luxuries from the earth to the Etruscans, such as copper and silver. To further complicate things, the Etruscans were known to build elaborate burial grounds to house the dead and all of their valuables. All of these complex elements going on, this culture doesn't exactly scream a specific affinity, and I think that they could fit in with any of the categories of aesthete, builder, or merchant without much debate. However, for the sake of compromise, I believe giving the Etruscans a builder affinity, a legacy trait that rewards them for maintaining close relations with independent people, and an emblematic quarter that encourages building religious sites and providing influence, money, and faith when being placed next to them could prove to be a flavorful addition to the ancient era. I wanted to take the time to elaborate more on the emblematic quarter, since I haven't had too much time to explain how I would envision it functioning. As this culture would pursue a more passive relationship with their neighbors, it would only make sense to have them also pursue an active development of their cities to further supplement the builder affinity. Giving the burial site bonuses in the form of influence, money, and faith for being adjacent to religious sites would not only give the player reason to build them, but incentivize players to make use of the Landraiser mode to quickly get out bigger projects like holy shrines. The excess money and influence could further contribute to Etruscan diplomacy, since you can invest these resources into independent people. So, all around, I think this could be a very synergistic and well-balanced playstyle with a unique focus that sets this culture apart from the others. I don't want to harp on about why I would like to see another Etruscan culture much longer, but while you're here, please feel free to check out my other videos on Humankind where I cover upcoming balance patches and features. If you like the video, leaving a like helps push out this video to other people so that the devs might even consider giving thought to this idea. Do you have a favorite culture you want to see in Humankind? If you do, let me know in the comment section as I actively read them. Otherwise, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Peace, and I hope to see you guys later. Alright.